So I just saw a video of Stephen A. Smith having an issue with LeBron on a golf course with a bunch of white boys, as he put it. But you've been the same man in front of the camera for the last handful of months, disrespecting Serena Williams, disrespecting Jasmine Crockett, disrespecting Kamala Harris, and tap dancing for the whole Republican Party, the whole white Republican Party. But you got an issue with LeBron talking about a trending topic, and his words carry weight, and he doesn't understand what his words can do to the black community. Do you understand the bullshit you're talking and what that can do to the black community? We all used to have a lot of love for you, bro, particularly me, because you looked out. But we're not gonna forget the bullshit you on right now.
Stephen A. Smith and Matt Barnes went at it. Let's break down what they both got wrong. Stephen A. Smith and Matt Barnes went at it. Let's break down what they both got wrong.
And I'm not really here to beef with you. I fuck with you. And I'm not here to respond to other clowns that feel like they want to, throw their name in the mix. But I'm going to leave you with this, bro. I think I met you in 04, 05 when I got traded with Webb to Philly. And you were AI's guy. Super solid. And this is when I wasn't playing. You would always show love. You would say hello. Very cool, very down to earth. You were the go-to guy before social media. Guys confide in you. You know where a lot of bodies lie at on both sides of the fence. You were a guy that we guys in the NBA turn to. Fast forward, my career gets going, and it's always respectful every time we see each other. And then come to the end of my career, I'm jumping in the media space, sign a deal with ESPN, and you're open arms, open book, phone number, questions, whatever, show super love. So I never want to seem like I'm not appreciative to how you helped me in this space and how you helped a lot of athletes in this space. You've helped a ton of people, and you're at the top as far as this sports shit goes. But I remember after that shit, us getting closer and just talking more and really talking business. And I remember all the smoke was already up and running, and the production company I had just launched, and you were talking. And then I kind of start seeing you settle in with these new deals and new money. And I start seeing, Fox, and I'm like, damn, bro's tripping. And the group chat and the homies and people in the industry, like, man, fuck Stephen A. He's on there. And I was like, nah, y'all don't know him. I'm defending you. Like, I'm defending, like, nah, y'all know bro off camera, he's solid. And I just keep seeing and then find out that, the reason why you have such right-leaning opinions is because you get information from Bill O'Reilly's information team. And then it kind of all started making sense. And then, I sit back and see the back and forth with you and Jason Whitlock. And we all know he's a piece of shit. And he's a coon, and he's burned every bridge in sports media, so that's why he does what he does. That's why he leans Fox. That's why every single day he's talking negative about a black and brown person. But I don't think you realize that there's people that put you in that same category now. And that's what disappoints me, because I know you're not that dude. I've known you for 20 years, bro. And I know that the Stephen A. I met in Philly in 04, 05 or 05, 06 would slap the shit out of this dude. The dude he sees today, the OG would slap him. I know you would, because you was too cool, too down to earth, not with the bullshit. But now you're with a lot of shit. And it's more disheartening than anything, because I wasn't trying to disrespect. I look up to you. But what you've been on is bullshit, bro. Plain and simple. You could debate about this, you could scream, you can cuss, I got you fucked up, whatever it is, we see it. And when I say we, I'm talking about the former athletes that used to really confide and come holler at you.
Okay. And you're absolutely right. We ain't gonna sit up there and include all the trolls and the wannabes and people that's just trying to get their name in the mix for clickbait. We don't need to do that. I appreciate your video. We disagree. But I want you to know that I didn't find a single word that you just uttered remotely disrespectful. If you with me, how come you didn't call me before you posted the original video? Because we could have had that conversation, and then you could have had context before you went out and said whatever it was that you wanted to say. I thought I was owed that courtesy by somebody I rock with, like you. But I get what you're saying. So let me address this real quick. Number one, I don't get my information from Bill O'Reilly. Of course, I've asked him questions in the past, just like I asked Chris Cuomo questions in the past and stuff like that. I have my own researchers. I have researchers that are neutral. I have researchers that are left-leaning. I have researchers that are right-leaning that I pay out of my pocket for. And none of them are associated with Bill O'Reilly or any right-wing group. It's just people that look up facts that I need looked up. That's number one. Number two, you brought up that you see me on Fox. Fair. Did you know that I've been on CNN twice as many times as I've been on Fox News? Did you know that I weekly contribute to News Nation with Chris Cuomo? So what I'm saying, I'm not faulting you for it, Matt. What I'm saying is, if I say a syllable, let alone a sentence or a paragraph or a phrase or whatever, that Fox and right-wingers want to gravitate to, they plaster it on the front pages of their .com sites and stuff like that. I have no control over that. How come CNN doesn't do it? How come MS Now doesn't do it? How come News Nation may not have done it? With the multitude of stuff that I've said against the right. What I'm saying is there's a political game going on here. You got cats who's hearing footsteps, and they don't want me in that realm. And so what they take and they bloviate about and they illuminate for their own selfish agendas has painted me in a light that I don't think depicts me accurately. But let me also be clear about this, Matt. I have always been an independent my entire life. I have never been a registered Democrat or Republican. I am fiscally right-wing conservative with one thing and one thing only, my damn money with taxes. Taxes in New York, New Jersey, and California, I ain't trying to hear it. That's it. I'm left-leaning when it comes to women's rights, LGBTQ plus rights, women's choices, pro-choice, because I don't believe in telling a woman what to do with her body. I might have spoken against transgender athletes competing against young ladies, but that's it. Not against them as a community. And I support them. And most importantly, I voted that way. So let's get that out the way and understand that if it's not a lie, I clearly have been misrepresented. And if people did their research and you really illuminated what I've said on other platforms outside of Fox, where I'm far more prevalent than I've ever been on Fox News, y'all would know. But they want to big up who they want to big up. It's tantamount to what transpires during the election. Folks on the right pick who they want. The Democratic Party picks for the people who they want, which is one of the problems that I have with the Democratic Party. But that's neither here nor there. When it comes to the athletes, my brother.
My boss is suffering from not knowing what he's talking about. No clue. And I appreciate that. I mean, it's better to be ignorant of the situation to be a foul player. Yeah, you don't know how to dribble. You don't know how to handle the ball. You can't shoot when it comes to politics. I don't know why you and Stacks are even involved in this shit. Yeah, I don't like you. I got a problem with you pretending like you don't know this is all bullshit. It's all a charade. I mean, you had Kamala on your show, didn't you? Stacks didn't want to have her on. He didn't want any parts of being all caught up in being used as a prop for political. But you didn't. You wanted. You were there with the cards. You were. I mean, you still think that the Democrats mean good. You still think Jasmine Crockett's great. You still think Kamala's fighting for us. I mean, the fact that you think that means you're not smart enough to have a conversation about politics. That means you don't understand what's going on at all. And you're too grown. Y'all grown-ass men. How you not know that as bad as things have been, fam, things have been bad for black people forever. And we done had Democrats and Republicans in office. How you not understand this? Why are people pretending like they don't know? How you gonna say something like, well, you was with that white Republican Party? Hey, Goofy, Matt, Democrats are white too. Democratic Party is a white party, just like the Republican Party is a white party. I'm tired of y'all mincing and slicing and dicing this reality. And it doesn't matter what color the party is if the politics are anti-black. Both of them got anti-black policies. Who you really think is more damaging to black America? White guys who are on podcasts like Theo Vaughn, or black people that are talking to black people misleading them? Stephen A. Smith probably could not get any play being liberal because, like he said, they wasn't trying to let him in. He had to find a way in. Which leads me to Stephen A. Stephen A. Smith is right about one thing. The Democrats do pick and choose. And they will X you out. They will take your career from you. They will block you out. They will strong arm you and stand under the rim like Shaq. But this is my thing, Stephen A. Stop acting like you defenseless. You've been strategizing and playing politics this entire time. Jumping on one side, jumping on the other. Now, don't pretend like they have misconstrued you, taking you out of context. You have several platforms. Any misconstruing of you, you are able to jump online and clear it up. You're not a victim. You've been victimizing. The most damaging people to our movement, to black Americans, is liberal America. They stay in power by us beating up each other and canceling one another for not giving the right amount of blood to a party that ain't doing shit for us except using us for votes to get back in power. So they can start more non-government organizations so they can hire their friends and continue to put money in their pocket, and this shit continues as they take more money to run their shitty campaigns and hire the most horrible mofos to promote their campaigns, and the cycle continues. And there's only a few people with platforms that are willing to call it out because it's easier and more lucrative to go along with the shit and just put money in your pocket and say, oh, what can I do? It's something I can do. It's too big. It's just little old me. That's the problem. Everybody's saying it's just little old me. Even billionaires are saying it, like LeBron and Jay-Z. Everybody's saying it's little old me. What can I do? That's why nothing gets done. Because everybody uses that as an excuse. But as usual, the only people with any guts and any skin in the game are willing to do any type of sacrifice are the broke people. We the only ones willing to stay broke to have all the smoke. When I watched the video of Stacks and Matt Barnes responding to Stephen A. Smith, they both made a point to blow smoke at the camera. That's fitting. Because your politics is exactly that. Blowing smoke. But if your politics is shit, and you are talking about politics, you need to get the business. You deserve to be destroyed politically, rhetorically, because you are misleading too many people. All your platform is way too big. And that's why you're allowed to have a big platform, because you're not saying shit. The moment you start saying real shit like this, then you'll be this size.
Catch Tim Black live on the most dangerous show in America, Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Don't miss out on the real. Stay dangerous.